What is going on, guys, and welcome to College Hoops 2K7. One of the first series I did on this channel when I started this channel up. I have not abandoned Mario Tennis before anybody starts to throw that out there. I just haven't had time the last couple weeks with my broadcasting schedule to put in the time that it is needed to get to where I can put out entertaining content for you. So while I reintroduce myself to that game, because it has been a long time, I decided to play College Hoops 2K7 in this series. Why 2K7? Well, it was the first game I got for my Xbox. And now that I got another Xbox from a friend of mine, I decided to get this game back. So, as you see here, this is what's so interesting about this, is that you see the teams there. In this series, because this is going to be another series for us, we are going to do a game mode. So in the game modes, we have Pontiac Tournament, which is like in-season tournament. Think pre-NIT, when it actually meant something, or the Maui Invitational when it actually meant something. So that's where we're going to go there. There's also the Hoops College Classic, the College Hoops Classic, which is you get to face like Michael Jordan, North Carolina team versus Carmelo Anthony's Syracuse team. That's what that is. Coach mode, where you don't actually play physically, but you get to move pieces around like a chessboard. That's actually kind of fun. I might want to do that later on. Rivalry, so you'll see teams like Purdue, IU, North Carolina, Duke for that. But we're going to jump into Legacy. And we have two choices with Legacy. We have the Open Legacy, which we could jump in and be like Mike Krzyzewski or Roy Williams. We take over their records, their team, everything from 06, 07 onward, and play like that. Or we could be a career and start from a mid-major that nobody really has heard about and go from there onward and maybe get to a major conference. And that's what we're going to be playing today. If you've seen a couple of my other series that I've done with 2K7, I've done two. I've done a Coach Brian Davis one, which you can see up here, and that's where I took a coach, a friend and mentor of mine, and put him into the game. And I've also done a Troy Bolton one that you can see up here. So yes, this is our third time playing this game, but kind of like the others, it'll be face cam for like the recruiting portion of it, and I'll do like a radio broadcast type thing once we get into the actual gameplay. So for the gameplay, I am switching it down to 5 minutes like I've done in the others. Everything else is going to remain the same, so it stays as realistic to basketball as it can as a video game. The injuries are going to be on, transfers are going to be on, and players leaving early is going to be on. Because if you turn those off, it's not realistic enough for me anymore. Pop-up help, I will turn that off. However, I will leave the weekly pop-up show up. If I decide to go back to this game later on, maybe we do something crazy like modify the conferences here, because we can do that. Not going to do it this time around because that will take way too much time to do. But I will do a customized schedule. So for all that, let's go ahead and jump in and meet our coach. And for this coach, I am going to bump him up to 28 years old. I am going to give another callback to another series that I have done here on the channel with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and choose, as you see, Tommy. Tommy's going to be our coach for this series. And I chose Tommy instead of like Jason or Rocky because one, Jason or Rocky would be nice to have, but you don't really get a lot of storylines that can kind of branch out if we decide to do our own little head space. I will move him up to 6'2". I will can't change his skin color because, you know, Tommy in the series is Native American. If I go anywhere here, none of them are really close, so unfortunately, he's going to be that. Suit-wise, let's see if we can't get one of his colors. He has 4 of them to choose from. That's a black suit with a white tie. Green, that might not be too bad. Let's just leave that here. Head type, we're going to choose as young as we can here. There we go. I think that's going to be great. But yeah, so I chose Tommy because, as you'll see in a little bit, we can change or go into our little headspaces here. Offense is going to be C, defense C, teaching C, scouting and charisma all C. Even across the board, discipline is going to be at a C-. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into why I chose Tommy specifically. Let's see. Make sure I have the teams that I want. So yes, okay. So we could go UC Riverside and have him stay on the West Coast. You know, in this, Riverside is close to Reefside, so he could be there and be the coach there after, you know, Dino Thunder, you know, with Kira, Trent, Connor, and Ethan all going off to college. They would be a sophomore now in 06, 07. So having all those guys out, Tommy with a PhD in paleontology decides to go to college. So we could go UC Riverside and stay on the West Coast. We could go Columbia. Are they the only Ivy League? I thought there was another Ivy League. Dartmouth, or I thought there was one more. I guess not. So one of those two for the Ivy League portion. And that's just because Tommy went to MIT for his grad school. And I think if we would do that, Columbia would be our choice because it is closer to MIT geographically. So, yeah, he would go to Columbia. Or, hear me out now, for all you Cat fans, I know, or we could go to Florida. And why do I say that against Cat fans? Because I'm a Tommy Kim, they should have stayed together. But as you know, in season 3 of MMPR, or season 1, or Zio, Kimberly breaks up with Tommy because she goes off to Florida to transfer the Pan Global. So, you know, 8 years after that letter incident, Tommy decides to head to Florida and maybe spark something back up with Kimberly if she's still there. And so we got Stetson, we got Jacksonville. That would be fun, playing as a Dolphin. Or we could go Ninjetti and go to North Florida and be an Osprey. Both of them are birds. So for those reasons, I think I am going to go with the Florida aspect of it. I think I am going to, however, the Jacksonville colors are just calling my name. You know, it is peak green. That was his first team, or his first color. So let's go ahead and go here. Coaching. Did not think this through. We don't have a lot of good coaches. This one is definitely our best. Not great when it comes to scouting, but or his charisma, but his defense is really good. So that's one. I want somebody else to help me with scouting. So if I can find somebody to help me with scouting. That's not... You don't have great choices. Yeah, okay. Counteracts that C+, but scouting-wise, he's better. Charisma, he's a little bit better. So, yeah, okay. Not too happy with those two choices, but it is what it is. So, let's go ahead and swap some teams around here. We are in the 8th Sun, so we can't choose any of our teams there. However, I can go Ivy and maybe take on Columbia. No. I could go Independent here and see if NJIT. Yeah, okay. We will swap that to a home game, however. UCF again. See if we can go Ivy. Pick up maybe Cornell or Columbia. Okay. So 3 road games right there is not great. Texas A&M. And I know this kind of knocks off part of our what I'm trying to think of, prestige, but I'm not looking for prestige in the first one. I want wins, so let's try UC Davis. Okay, we're gonna go UC Davis. Go back to the West Coast a little bit, and so take on Cemetery. And the last switch, or 2 switches left. Independent. North Dakota State. And the last one will be Big Sky, Eastern Washington. And I will switch that Cemetery to a home game. So that's going to be our schedule for this one. Again, I don't like going 3 straight road games there in November to begin December, but I can't change the conference games, but everything else looks okay to me, so we're going to lock that in. We are the Jacksonville Dolphins. So, recruit, we're going to go to the maps. This is where things get fun, because I am going to focus this year on, I will pick up this senior that wants us. Scout game, phone recruit, everything, and then target him as a 3-star. That's interesting that he's that popular. And again, we got 5 scholarships to play with, so we can be a little bit more loosey-goosey with who we give our scholarships out to. But I don't think we'll be doing that anytime soon. I will, however, have my target list kind of ready to gear up here. And this is going to be the longest recruiting I do, just because I want to see what I have. So let me go ahead and pick up another. A lot of guards want to come here. So there's that. If I can get a shooting guard there. Ooh, small forward. Game tape. Phone recruit. Add to target list. Okay, that's going to be Florida. We need to shore up our home state. Now I'm going to go to Indiana for the main reason here being that they have a center. Again, a center. There, add him to our target list. Nobody else that was at 60 or higher for us, but that's interesting that Jacksonville is there. Junior college. Here we go. Point guard. Quest game tape and phone recruit him. So I am focusing on a lot of guard play. Which I don't know how to feel about that necessarily. So there's Indiana. I do want to hit Texas and California. Seems like all the bigs that are junior college want to come to us. Which I'm fine with. So there's Texas, and then see if anybody from California, which I doubt because we have a lot of California teams. I don't need any more centers. I would like a power forward if that's possible. In the senior class, doesn't look like it. So I'll go junior college. I don't need another point guard on our list though. I'll go small forward. Recruit, add to target list. So yeah. Calendar wise, we will skip this. So like I said, a lot of this is going to be simulating. And once we hit Savannah State here on the 12th, I'll jump into a radio voice. So, really the only other thing I'll be doing is recruiting. So, let's go ahead, speed that up, and I will see you quickly and do a preview of our game against Savannah State. Okay, so we are the day before we're set to take on Savannah State. We did all of our recruiting, as you just saw, from that first week on. So let's go ahead and get to know our coaching profiles a little bit better. Recruiting is always going to be assisted. First priority is going to be athleticism, and the second recruiting is going to be our intelligence. Our offensive playbook is going to be a stack. Don't know what that means because I've never played with Jacksonville before. I'm going to switch our primary defense to man and our secondary defense to a 2-3 zone. In our pressure defense, I will want man, inbounds press. I forgot I could do this. I'll do a 3/4 man. Ooh, can I do a 3/4 press? Or a 3/4 trap? No. Full court. I'll do full court trap, and I'll do it after baskets to start out with. So, in tempo, yeah, I want to be going fast, and I want pressure. And I want us to be able to get back on breaks and crash boards. I want to see what our starters can do. So that's where we're going to stay for right now. With that being said, let's see how that turns out against Jacksonville or against Savannah State. We are going to be playing this game. So we're 69 overall. We got a senior as our starting point, a freshman as our starting shooting guard, we are young with a freshman at our 3, sophomore at our 4, and a senior at our 5. So we're anchored by a couple of seniors and lower class in the middle. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into our radio broadcast and my radio voice. I will see you there. To the second half of this game, Jacksonville University, led by first-year head coach Tommy Oliver, leads by 4, 12-8 after that half-court shot by Howell, who has the ball here. He'll take another 3. No good. Rebound by McKnight. He'll put it back up. No. Rebound by Jackson of Savannah State. A C comes here. Drives, kicks it down low to DeWemby. Rebound by Shepard. Shepard gets it to Hernandez. To McKnight. McKnight to Howell, and here come the Dolphins. Howell drives back to the top of the key to McKnight. McKnight to Howell. To Chavez. To Hernandez. Back to Chavez. He'll take a 2. No, they'll say that's a 3. He got it, though. 15-8 in favor of the Dolphins. Jackson for 3. Short, no good. Rebound, Hernandez. Hernandez up ahead to Chavez. Chavez looking to push it. He'll drive. He'll lay in. No. Rebound by Diambi. Diambi has it now past the half-court line. And guarded by Howell to Kim. Kim on the wing. Howell takes a swipe at it. Can't get it to Lowe. Lowe. Bank shot, no good. Rebound by Jackson up and in. 3:45 left to go in the second half, and here comes Howell. Howell has the lane to the bucket. He'll lay it up. He will miss. Second time now, Kim has a up to Asi. Asi gets it to Diambi, and Diambi will reset it. For Savannah State, play in, good, and it's a 3-point game. Savannah State on a 4-3 run to start the second half. And we get a timeout on the floor. Hobbs and Dai come in for the Dolphins. Dai nursing an injury. Good to see him come back to play. Dai to Hernandez. Hernandez backing it back to Dai. Dai top of the key now, letting the offense work. 3 minutes left to go in this ballgame. Jacksonville's up by 3. Chavez has it on the wing. Down low to Hobbs. Hobbs, fadeaway shot. No. Tip in by Hernandez is good. 17-12 with under 3 to play. And Lowe gets it past half court. He'll take a long 3. No. And that's just going to go out of bounds to Jacksonville. Jacksonville leading by 5. 2:48 left to go. Dai has it on the top of the, or past the 10-second line. Drives to the block. And we'll kick it to Hernandez, who almost lost it. Dai has it. And he'll reset at the top of the key. Dai drives. And will look to find somebody. That ball gets swiped away, but Chavez has it. Chavez, corner, 3. No, rebound Hernandez. Hernandez, reverse lay-in, good. Hernandez with another 2. And it's 19-12 Dolphins. Kim, 3 ball on the way. Long. Hernandez has it to McKnight. McKnight to Dai. And with 2 minutes left to go, it looks like Jacksonville is going to pick up the first win. Dai laying, no. Rebound by Lowe. Lowe past the half-court line looking for a guard. Gets it to Kim and back to Diambi. Down low to Kim. Lowe, jumper. In and out, no good. Rebound by McKnight. McKnight up ahead to Hernandez. Back to McKnight, and he'll cross the 10-second line. Dai to Chavez. Chavez works the defense against his 2-3. Dai for 3. Long off the heel. Rebounded by Kim. Up ahead to Lowe. Lowe has nobody in front of him. Lays it up and in. 1:22 remaining in this game. And now Dai looking to push the tempo here. Dai gets it down low to McKnight. McKnight to Chavez. Chavez looking to drive. Kicks it back out, and it's with about a minute to play. Hernandez has it. Chavez lets go with exactly a minute left. Hobbs, tip in, good. And it's 21-14, timeout Savannah State. And it looks like Coach Oliver is going to get his subs in here. And it is a 3-person substitution for Coach Oliver. So Dai stays on the floor with 57.9 remaining. Up ahead to Jackson. Jackson to Diambi. Diambi looking, gets it to Lowe. Lowe, guarded by Chavez. Down low to Kim. Kim banging, turning, firing. Got it. And another timeout by Savannah State. And this time it looks like Oliver is going to take out Dai. And he's looking for a shooting guard. And he does. He finds one, and it's Howell back into the game. Howell replaced Dai after he went out earlier. And now Savannah State with a little bit of pressure. Howell gets it, and he'll get fouled by Diambi. That's Diambi's first. 39.9 remaining. And now Kim will foul. That's his first, team's second. A lot of fouling here going to happen in the last 38.7. As Howell gets it inbounds. Killing some time before a seal fouls. And that's his second. So it looks like Jacksonville's going to pull out a win. I mean, we still have 35 seconds remaining. But if Jacksonville can hold on, give Coach Oliver his first win in his first game after coming from a Reefside, California, where he was a high school science teacher. Dr. Thomas Oliver looking to pick up his first win for the Dolphins of Jacksonville State. As that foul is again on a seal. 30.4 remaining in this contest. Howell gets the inbound pass, and there goes a seal. He's been disqualified. Disqualified from the game. And it's interesting to see what Coach Oliver said when he signed on. He said, Green just feels right as Diambi fouls and will go to the line. Green felt right, so it was between Stetson, who offered him, and us. And Howell's first shot is good. And he just felt like the Dolphins spoke to him more than the Hatters did, as he gets both free throws in, and it looks like Dai will come back into the ball game. And it looks like, yes, Dai will come back in for Howell for the last 26.9. He looked good coming back from the injury, as Lowe has it now on the elbow. To Swanson. Swanson. Down low to Kim. Kim banging, turning. To Diambi to Jackson. To Diambi. They need to score quickly here. Diambi will lay it up. No, tip-in is good. But it's too little, too late. 23-18. And Dai will be fouled by Kim. So, once again, Dai, first foul shot is good. 24-18, 8.5 remaining in this first game for Coach Oliver. Second one, no good. Rebound by Savannah State. Lowe has it. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 ball up in the air. No. Rebound by Shaheem, and that will do it. The Dolphins win the season opener of the 2006-2007 season, 24-18. So, sorry for the first half not being recorded. I don't know what happened there. Second half, as you saw, we were able to just take care of business. Timeouts remaining, we each had 4, which I don't like that the computer calls the timeouts for me. 24-18, the final score, as you saw. Field goals made, both of us made 9. Both of us shot 25 times. 3 for 12 from behind the arc for us. Not great, honestly. I wanted us to be a little bit better from the perimeter. Free throws, we were 3 of 4. Dali was hurt, so missed free throw there. So, I mean, assist-wise, we did well. We didn't turn the ball over, neither did them. All of their fouls came in the second half when the game was out of reach. We did out-rebound them, though, and again, it was because they went 0 for 11 from behind the arc. Offensive rebound. We did have 4 putbacks off of our misses of the three-pointer. That helped us. And we were able to clear 13 rebounds. No steals, no block shots. Points in the paint, we lost that by 4. But second chance points, we got 6 points there. Bench points, both of us had 2 players with bench points. Our 2 came off of the free throw line. However, fast break, we weren't able to run in transition like I wanted us to. However, we were able to pick up the win nonetheless. Tommy Oliver's first win as the head coach of Jacksonville University. So, now you can kind of see how this is going to go. Our next game is going to go against NJIT. I am going to sub through the rest of this Sunday. And then sub through NJIT, do recruiting as well in the next episode. That's going to do it for this episode. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.